Well, we are back in the arena with another upgrade to one of the starter decks. This one being Ignite the Forge. That video has 14 likes as of now, so it looks like that's the next one up in line to be looked at a little bit deeper. I spent, wow, it had to be the better part of 6 or 7 hours trying to make an artifact deck work in Platinum Rink, and it just didn't have enough beef on it. So what I did was we used the basic structure that we were given with this deck and the basic concept between the Dollhouse of Horrors. As you can see, we have 16 creatures in this deck. We have plenty of creatures to get with the Dollhouse of Horrors. But we really wanted to make this a little bit more mid-range, a little bit more control, a little bit more scrying through libraries, trying to get the things out of our deck that we need. The Voltic Surges are going to be fantastic. We bump those up, put some Epicers in here, put some more Bloodtithe Harvesters in here. We put the Dockside Chef in, especially to sack these Devils, and maybe even this 2/3 black vampire creature token with flying and lifelink, though that lifelink is really great, especially as a flyer. We have defense in the air, not with the Fulkenrath Forebear, but with a Voldarin Bloodcaster, as well as stuff like Bloodtithe Harvester, which could kill things in the air, Voltage Surge, Eaten Alive. That was where a lot of our weaknesses came, was in the air. That's one reason why Sorin is in this deck as well. 2/3 vampire with flying and lifelink is fantastic in the air. It makes a opponent hesitant to swing in the air, and he has enough health to maybe hold back a Righteous Valkyrie in the early game, or most of the Angels in the early game. And it's hard for the opponent to want to give you life until you can get your Meathook Massacres out, or your Voltic Surges, or even Lives going. We have Omnixilus to add a lot of elements of control on the opponent's hand and life total. However, the main focus of this deck is going to be on the creatures we have decided to add. The Voldarin Epicure, the Dockside Chef. You put the Epicure out, you create a blood token. It does 1 damage to each opponent. It is a 1/1. You put the Dockside Chef, you sack it, you draw a card. Maybe you draw into Voldarin Bloodcaster. You put her out and sack more and more creatures so that she gets a 5, and you can make bats in the air. Very powerful. If we don't get to her, we can always use the Oni-Cult Anvil to turn those blood tokens into 1/1 constructs. That makes the things that we exile with the Dollhouse of Horrors a little bit bigger by 1/1 each construct we have on the battlefield. One of the things that I noticed when building this deck was that a lot of things in this deck are actually traps. This Dragon Spark Reactor, when it pops off, it is incredible. But the rarity of it popping off with 10 hours of playing, with a lot of artifacts in this deck, it just doesn't pop off as often as you want to win consistently. Same with the Sokenzan Smelter. When he enters the battlefield, he doesn't pump this. You have to have other things on the field already. So it costs 2. You could get him out on turn 2, but he's just sitting there. He needs to sit and duck for any kind of removal spell. Other things that are traps in this deck are sometimes Experimental Synthesizer. This is very situational. And Atsushi is a bit of a trap as well. There's a lot of traps in this deck where you really want them to be very good, but in a lot of situations, they're not. And that's true also for the Circuit Mender and stuff like that. When it pops off, it is good. If you wanted something like this to actually work, you're going to have 4 Dollhouse of Horrors. Now, these are not legendary. That's very possible, but you would have to reduce almost all control from the deck and literally just place things in these first 2 columns that were artifacts, right? And a couple of things in this 3rd column that were artifact creatures. And that's how you would have to play that. Me, however, I wanted to make this a consistent winner. Now, does everybody have all of these cards? Probably not. But you could actually pick up Omnixilus in the Jump In event, right? I noticed that after I crafted 4 copies in my free-to-play account. So, once you're getting these, you can pick up 1 Dollhouse, 2 Sorins, and 3 Meathook Massacres. If you're playing any kind of black at all, I would actually highly recommend crafting these Meathook Massacres anyway. Great removal spell. Great removal spell. And it gives you constant value throughout the game. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you gain 1 life. Phenomenal card. Phenomenal. Now, the problem is it is legendary, but you could keep wiping the board with that, and you could really sit back with any kind of mid-range controlling kind of stuff, and this card's going to do really well for you. Even in aggro, if you start falling behind, you might be able to pop the Meathook Massacre. It is much more dangerous in aggro. Nixilis, I would almost splash black into any red deck or red into any black deck. More likely red into any black deck. You know, he's really working really well with black. But he does do some stuff for red. I wouldn't use him in aggro for sure because you're killing a creature. But for the most part, very craftable card, and you can get him in the jump in events. It's no big deal. We also have a little bit of draw power in here. We don't get to have Deadly Disputes, which is incredibly sad. We also don't get to have Spiders with Loathe, because those all rotate out. And we're going to showcase and try to play this specific deck. This is a long time building. And if it fails, alas, my life is sad. But if it succeeds, we know that Rakdos still has a place in Standard, even with all of those good goodies going away. There are other forms we could actually try with Rakdos if this doesn't work, but I have a feeling that this should do just fine. Before we jump into any matches to kind of playtest, make sure you hit like and subscribe. I'm ecstatic that we now have 49 subscribers. Yes, to most of you, that sounds like a very small number, but to me, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. It gives me a really great excuse to play Magic the Gathering Arena, where my lady isn't getting upset. See you in the arena. We, of course, want to try this out in Ranked, because if we're upgrading these decks, we want them to win. And if they can't win in Ranked, why do we upgrade them? This looks like a good hand to start, depending on what the opponent is playing. We'll get the Silken Zen Crucible of Defiance out. And the Epicure for, a little pop in the face and a blood token. Draws land. Alright, get the Anvil out. Kind of surprised we drew it this early. Now, here's a question. Do we want to keep this blood token? I don't think we really care about it. We got the Electric Revelation. Innkeeper. That's not a good sign. But he certainly doesn't block with it, right? I think we put the Volderan Bloodcaster out. Then we'll swing with both. We're hoping for a block, but I figured we wouldn't get it. Then, sack the Construct, create another thing, and it looks like this is just for non-token creatures. That's fine. That's totally fine. We've got plenty of those. Scoot Swarm already. Boy, you are a little bit too excited to get that Scoot Swarm out. We got to get rid of that right now. No. Not doing it. Mana. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature to learn. Pass his turn. Swing with everything. Doesn't block anything. I think Electric Revolution is what we do here. We need to draw cards. We got the land anyway. Now we can sack the Construct, gain a life, deal a damage, untapping, basically. It's basically a way to untap a swinger. Okay. Scoot Swarm back out in the battlefield. He's growing his insect. Not a Scoot Swarm, which is surprising. Now we do have the Meathook here. So I don't think we really worry too much about that.
Consider yourself fortunate our motives lie. You deal with this annoyance.
Too bad we can't cast Electric Revelation. No, we don't want to cast Electric Revelation again. We want to keep that Meathook. Swing with everything. Having Rakdos really allows you to be swinging heavier with all of your things at more times. It's pretty nice. Containment breach. Well, that's rude. Unfortunately, we're going to have to Meathook here. And I say unfortunately with a grain of salt. Let's do 3 just in case he decides to do some funky shenanigans. Thank you very, very, very much. Now, look at the top card. We reveal the Bloodcaster. Of course we want to draw it.
My ways are not for the weak.
And we'll get out of this turn. Playing Cleric class, he's probably going to try to reach down and grab the Scoot Swarm again. Cosmos Elixir. Very good. My turn. Dockside Chef. Gotta admit, I'm not a huge fan of the Dockside Chef right here. We don't have any creatures. So we'll discard it. Draw 2. Another Bloodcaster. Now, he's going to get some value here with the Cosmos Elixir. Level 2. Yeah. Health. We draw mana. Let's go ahead and draw. I want to see what we get. That's good. That's a very good.
Dire tactics.
And that's all we want out on the field. I doubt he's running board wipes. Doubt it. Little veteran. Welcome to the little party. Let's see what he gets. Does he get the Scoot Swarm? He gets the Innkeeper. He's probably thinking he needs life. Resolve all. It's a 1/1 on the veteran. Pass. Gains 3 more life, of course. Gets a 1/1 counter on the veteran. Veteran's getting big. Well, let's draw with Sorin. Eaten alive. Absolutely. Yes, put that out. Then eaten alive. Sack a creature. Target the veteran. Pay. Sack the Epicure. That gives me another blood token. Gone. Too bad she doesn't create a blood token when she enters the battlefield. That would be super nice. Opponent back down to 9. There we go. And put another Bloodcaster out. So far, working pretty good. We can now start converting these into blood tokens. Man, oh man. Opponent's got so many procs. Okay. I think we go ahead and draw another card here, right? Reveal it. Yes. Definitely making a bat. Swing. Swing! Down to 2. So far, really working out. Now we can make 2 bats every turn with our blood. I like it. We got to use a little bit of Oni-Cult Anvil. Oni-Cult Anvil is a target, though, when it's on the battlefield. You just get a lot of value out of it. He's going back to Scoot Swarm. Yep, resolve all. I mean, you're good, man. You do what you need to do. You do what you need to do. You do you. Swinging at the Sorin. Well, Sorin will die. Got a lot of value out of Sorin. Not too upset about that at all. You know what the beauty of having this here is that we could actually sacrifice it to Omnixilus, because for the simple price of sacking a flying blood token, you get to do obnoxious amounts of damage. Let's pass, and then let's make some more bats. Those sound real nice. Can you survive? Let's see. Negative. Brilliance. We killed the sound at the last second. Yes. All right. I think this deck will work pretty well. Let's do a couple more rounds. Let's see how it does. Only 2 mana. Dockside Chefs, Epic Curse, Electric Revelations, Bloodtithe Harvester. I think this is keepable. This is the kind of game you want to just draw land for a while. So we're going to pretend we're going to draw an untapped land here and place an Epicure down. Well, the smarter move would have probably been Haunted Ridge tapped. Then you could double spell the next turn or play the Harvester. We shall see. We got red mana coming out. See? I told you that was the smarter move. But we do get 2 Epicures out. Nice thing is that with Dockside Chef, oh my god, no mana yet. No mana. We can sack that blood to draw a card. Okay. Okay. Deeply ingrained in metagame. The opponent swings for 3. Okay, we got a black. That's awesome. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get the Bloodtithe Harvester out. We can kill that Bandit Lord next turn. For now, we sit back and chill. Opponent is obviously playing aggro, so make him attack. We get another red. Looks like we got Gabos. Like a full-on red aggro deck. I think we have to kill the Bandit Lord. Don't like it. Okay. Still dead. We got a Voltage Surge, which is phenomenal right here. No. Oh, wait. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, hit that. It's emit 0. Gets rid of the threat. I don't want to discard that, though. So we'll sack a blood token. Draw. Don't want to discard that either. That's fantastic, especially against Gabos. So we're actually in a really interesting situation, right? Because the things that we have, we really, really want. And yes, this is a very tough matchup for our deck. But that shows that the deck might be built very well because, I mean, we can't hardly find things we want to discard. Yeah. More mana. Dollhouse. No attacks. We'll block the Bugbear. Heck, we might even block the javelin here. Okay, little royal eruption. And the opponent's looking really dangerous right now. Really, really, really dangerous. Ugh. Not necessarily the best draw there. We can do this. And we will on the Bugbear. That's 4 damage on the field. I think we hope for the best. If we could get over this aggro hump, then we're looking good. See a pair of orcs. Look at that. Very fancy. Okay. Okay. I think we can discard this because we can still cast it from the graveyard. Taking 2. All right. What we need to draw is Meathook Massacre. So we'll continue to dig, actually. We could pull this stuff back. None of you are Meathook Massacre. Let me think. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to put Soren out. We need to create our little life guide. Then tap 1 more. Put out another Harvester. Sack him to kill the Goblin. Bandit Lord. Now you just got a bunch of 1/1s that look fancy. Oh, pumped him again. Respect, opponent. Respect. Okay. We got another Obnixilis. Gee whiz. Reveal the top card. Reveal it.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
We're gonna pop 1 blood, discard an Obnixilis. Ugh, more draw power, huh? Well, let's say we go into our graveyard, grab that, then take an Obnixilis, sack it, create a devil.
Morality. Go so
We gain 2 life, opponent loses 2 life.
me, and you lose everything.
And then next turn we want to throw another Ob out, I think. Just overwhelm the opponent with life gain. Mana. That's just what we wanted to see. Passes? He knows he can't attack, right? He knows it wouldn't be smart, right? Yes, he knows. He knows. Okay. Sweet. Back to our turn. Dollhouse of Horrors. Bloodcaster. Opponent. There she is. Now here's the thing. Maybe we create another one of these. And we're going to sack this guy.
You deal.
Let's move to attack first. And swing for 2 in the air lifelink. Opponent down to 10. Now we plus. On Obnixilis twice. Yes.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Falling right into my
But
trap.
coin or carnage. Tribute is owed.
Yes, we do want to cast it. And yes, we do want to do that. Sack that. Yeah. You had a chance to win. You blew it. Now, all we do is a plus ability. We were all the way down to what? 5? Was it 5? I think it was 5. Now we're getting right back up to our original life total. What a beautiful thing. Planeswalkers, if you did not know, they are very good. Opponent, where are you? A master tactician we have here. Ropes and hopes that I leave. Ropes and hopes. Yeah, I think we just literally take damage next turn. I'm not really concerned.
Pleasure
We
doing.
get plenty of draw power as well. The next turn, if our... Oh, wait, he's gone. Good game. Yeah, Javelin here was not near good enough. And we're 2-0 with this deck in this form. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Harvesters are always good. Electric Revelation's always good. Oni-Cult Anvil's always good. One of the OGs of this deck right there. Wow, that's a lot of text here. Menace. 2. Pay 1 life. Create a treasure token. Okay. 3. Target creature gets +2/+0 to the end of turn. If mana from a treasure was spent to activate this ability, that creature also gains Death Touch. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know it's my go, buddy. You shouldn't play cards with so much text on them. Red? For sure. I actually think we get the Anvil out, mostly because we haven't eaten alive as well. Eye Twitch. Okay. That first ability is actually really good, really powerful. He's probably trying to cast really big creatures. Okay. Should I say your go? Oh, I don't need to be mean. Bloodtithe Harvester. We're already going to be mean to this guy. We don't need to make it worse. Let him have his kicks while he can. I don't want him creating treasures, so we'll sacrifice a construct, kill that. Look at that. We were able to use the blood token to kill something, but we didn't have to get rid of the Bloodtithe Harvester. Shakedown Heavy, that's bigger. That's definitely a bigger card. But we do have a counter to it, which is Obnixilis. No attacks. Go ahead, opponent. Your go. The funny thing is, what do we sack? We could double block with the Harvesters, or we could block with a Harvester and a Chef. The Shakedown Heavy will die. We do have options for... Yeah, he saw that. He saw it. Meathook Massacre for 2. Resolve. That kind of puts a damper on our theories there. We should have probably held Eaten Alive a little longer. You know what? Voltage Surge would be good here too. Sack the blood token, create a 1/1, kill the creature. Play out Nixilis, sack the Construct. Sounds good. We're 1 mana short of that. Yeah, there's the mana. Yes, discard this. Draw 2. Oh. And now we have the Voltic Surge. Sack it. Awesome. Get out of here. Resolve it happily. And then go to intern phase. A 2/1 Black Inkling creature token with flying. My turn. Get the Epicure. Get the Epicure down. Get the Dockside Chef down. Sack that. Create another one. Voltic Surge. But we don't have the mana for it this turn. We can swing for 1. He does not block it. He'd be silly. A little silly goose. Oh, he's going to be a silly goose. Okay. That flying was your way around me. Just to let you know, opponent. Just to let you know, that flyer was what was holding me back from Ob. Okay. Again, we get a Meathook Massacre. Opponent seems to have everything, but running low on cards. Very low. Huh. The Oni-Cult Anvil did fantastic for us, but I'm going to let go of the. I'm going to let it go right now. And then we cast Nixilis. He's running Snowland, so maybe we run into a Blood in the Snow here. Devil. And then do his little thing. Does not discard. Makes me really worried about Blood in the Snow. Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is. But we got rid of a Blood in the Snow. Answer was Sorin. And of course, we want the 2/3, and we have destroyed the sound. The soundbar is gone. Okay. Deal of damage here. What does he have in his? Yeah, confront the past. Does he have a Planeswalker down here? He does not. He's going to remove loyalty from Sorin and find a way to kill the Sorin as well. We'll still have that 2/3 though. So you're saying there's a chance. Another Meathook. How many board wipes do you need? How many? So, we've got an interesting situation where we could just power up Hive, swing, get rid of that Eye Twitch, pass turn. Very interesting deck from the opponent. He kept a card. It's time to Electric Revelation. Discarding the Mountain, getting Mountain and an Epicure. But I think we want the Bloodcaster. If only we got Dollhouse out. He's able to draw. The true mono black player stands before us in an epic battle. And we're back where we started. Huh. So, here's the thing. Am I worried about treasure tokens at all? Not necessarily, actually, but let's get the Epicure out. That gives us a blood token. Then, let's Ob, sacking the Epicure. That gets us another blood token. And, of course, it gets us our 2 Ob-Nixilis. Minus plus. Shall we do it again? Is that another blood in the snow? That would be the type of opponent we are facing, wouldn't it? And we only have one person to block. We don't want to block with this Bloodcaster because this might be our win con. All right, powers up the Eye Tyrant. Both of them. Now, I forgot about the Eye Tyrant. I honestly completely forgot about the Eye Tyrant. What do you want to get rid of? There's all kinds of good stuff in there. Don't really have a good way to retrieve it, but you know. Opponent does not know that. We are still ahead in health. Hive. We're going to Revelations, discard that Hive. Draw. When the opponent allows us to draw. Ooh, Surge. That's looking really sexy for the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Let's see if he's dumb enough to block this devil. He probably is not. He is not. Okay. Pass turn. There's Hive coming in. Resolves. Okay. What now? What now? Target creature gets +2 or +0 +2 +0. Words are hard. Target that. Sack that. Yeah, what now? You lost your Hive. Okay. Looking pretty okay and average for a regular Joe like me. No. No, 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 no. Sack the devil. Deal the damage to... That's a paladin. Kills the paladin. Draws a mana. We are good at drawing mana. We are really, really, really good at drawing mana. Sack this. Draws that the Bloodtithe Harvester. That's really good. I would say that was a pretty productive turn right there. Another swamp. And another blood on the snow. We still have the Hive of the Eye Tyrant, though. So, of course he gets to shake down heavy. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. If this is a race, we lose. Get rid of the Paladin. And we have an opportunity to actually get rid of some stuff that we don't want. Epicer, not good enough. We'll sack it. Ob? Is that good enough? No. Ob is not good enough, buddy. Go directly to the graveyard. That's good enough, though. We got the card. Oh, boy. Take action. We don't want that swinging. All right, let's build a field. Why not? Tap 1. Grab the Bloodtithe Harvester. Oh, he's back, baby! Sacking. Kill the heavy. Resolve. Yep. We can't channel that yet. We will channel it next turn. We are going to start getting nicked for 1. But I think He should be out of board wipes by now. My God, so many board wipes. Oh, my turn. Soren. My good friend Soren comes back. And of course, we want to start with a vampire. Then tap the Dollhouse of Horrors. We're going to reach down and grab the Epicer. There is a strategy behind this. Then, oh, we still can't channel it. We're doing too many things. Next, swing for 1. There you go. Have a damage opponent. Board wipe. Here it is. Board wipe? No board wipe. Maybe for the first time. Okay. Tapping this. Going after another Epicer. Looks good. Looks good. 4. Now, create 2 1/1s. Yes. Draw a card. Maybe. Yeah, we'll draw it. Get it out of the library. Play it. And, wow. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. This will put the opponent down to 2. Yes, and we are all the way back up to 13. If he board wipes me, I don't care. We drew the Meathook Massacre as well. Very good in this situation. Scry 2, then draw a card. Well, that's very powerful for this stage of the game, opponent. Don't think it's going to go well for you. There it is. Draws a card. Deadly Dispute on the treasure. Searching. Looking for that board wipe. Guarantee he's got another one. Invoke Despair. Well, we gotta resolve it, right? We'll sack that. We gotta sack Soren as well. Really quite a shame. Soren's done some pretty good work for us in these matches. Like, I've always been iffy about Soren, but he's done well. Good enough to beat this guy, Mr. Board White Man. Yes, and we are pulling up in rank, little by little. 3-0. This video's gone a little bit long, so let's go ahead and do a post-game rank. So 4-1, not bad performance at all. 4-1 is, especially in ranked platinum, is not a bad performance at all from a deck that we had to string together with just 4 sets while everybody else was playing 8 sets. So I would say that this deck did pretty good. Am I going to craft it? This is more along the things that I would craft, but as you can see, I would add Invoke Despairs for my personal deck of choice, keeping most other things about the same. So I would say that this deck performed pretty well. I may actually work towards crafting this one myself. As said, whenever you are starting a profile, you definitely want to specialize in a couple of different colors. For me, I really like Rakdos stuff. I'm hoping Rakdos is still strong, otherwise it could be a mistake. But one thing is for sure, I don't want to make that mistake with precious wild cards on that free-to-play account. Therefore, instead of crafting it right now, I am going to wait until rotation happens, try a couple of different things with my main account, and see what we get in Dominaria as far as Rakdos goes. We might even get some really cool artifacts, which would make this deck even better. To really focus on a core of artifacts. But for now, we're doing a mid-range thing with artifacts that are involved. So I would wait to craft until after rotation happens, as stated, see what Dominaria is going to bring to any of the archetypes. Now, you don't have to craft Rakdos. I just really like playing black-red. Black-red to me is a little bit bonkers. It just does all kinds of crazy stuff. Once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the channel. The support is very much so appreciated. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we're coming to that point in the video where I have straight up ran out of words. I will see you in the next video.